Hey guys, welcome to the Hayworth Music Podcast. So the Big GH has flown the coop. It's off somewhere, some island, fighting a volcano or something.
He's left us.
Yeah, Ryan Beveridge. I don't know whatever happened to that guy.
Yeah,
he
I
used to do it.
I thought Bevo was going to be here.
I know.
This is what I
I
signed
feel
up
bad
for.
now. He's probably the only guy that listens. But no, I don't know, because like Bozzy was in Byron Bay getting ruthless over the weekend. I didn't know if he was back there or what was going on.
Sounds like something Dean
someone
would
needs
do.
someone needs to hold down the fort up at the Fairy Meadow place.
Yeah.
Bevo, he's a responsible guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's better being responsible up there than responsible here, being not responsible.
Yeah.
So we've got two first-timers here on the podcast. Our Shell Harbour store manager, Mr. Nick Nurk Elliott,
That's me.
and tape gun master, warehouse manager. When you hear that tape gun blasted away in the background of every podcast we've ever done, it's his fault.
It's
His
not my
fault.
real. This isn't really my first time.
No,
It's in the background.
Yeah, it's like special.
He's been infiltrating the podcast
It's
for
like the
weeks.
feet featuring. Mr. Dylan Nick is our warehouse manager. What's going on, Dill?
Hey, how you going?
Yeah, I don't know. Pretty excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
very excited.
That's it. So, yeah, I mean, obviously these guys aren't that special. I'm not going to call them special guests. But so I'm sorry if there's disappointment all around. But I think we're going to talk about some cool stuff today. And I think we can probably get people involved in this as well. Like, once you've had a listen, send some emails, comments, all that sort of stuff. The first one is, I want to go into the fantasy land.
Yes,
Fantasy land.
That's where I live.
And if you could dream, like we were saying, Nick, if you weren't already dead inside,
If I had
you
dreams.
could dream.
Yes.
What would be your ultimate guitar rig? You can get anything you want from any time, any place, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter money, whether it exists anymore.
Yeah.
But you can put it all together and get something. Where would you start? Where would you start, Nick?
Me, personally,
Are you gonna start with the guitar or the amp?
I'm going to
pedals,
start with...
the leads.
I'm going to start with the
the
guitar.
leads.
I-
Tone comes from the cables. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows it.
nah.
Hashtag tone for life.
Guitar.
with
I
guitar.
would probably go...
You can only pick one.
I'd probably go like
do everything.
an early 60s Strat. I know. I know. Yeah, I
They
know.
hadn't even figured out how to build guitars.
No, that's it. Because, from all those early 60s Strats that I've played, I know they're good.
They're worthless. They're worthless.
No, I'd probably go some sort of... any Strat, really. Like, I feel like...
What did you say? Early 60s?
Yeah.
Early 60s.
Early 60s. You don't want late 60s.
No, it's a horrible
Yeah.
time. They were all high.
Yeah,
Didn't know what they were doing.
Sounds like something they would do.
Hippies.
Yeah. No, some sort of Strat. It doesn't have
Okay.
to be early 60s, but
That sort of era Strat.
yeah, like not the big...
They're pretty much the same now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like,
As long as it doesn't have a 70s headstock, I like it.
oh,
Yeah.
that's controversial.
I know. That's right. Throwing out...
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, drop that bomb.
Yeah, that's
Hates
right.
those big headstocks.
I hate them. I really hate them.
Why?
They're just ugly. They're big.
You can see Fender easier on it. 'cause
The
it's-
fenders
wow.
in these big block letters.
They're wicked.
yeah. Fender.
Yeah,
70s,
fenders.
man. 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Nah, just not a fan.
60s,
I
small.
like
You
the
like it
small.
small.
I like the small original headstock.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So yeah, some sort of Strat.
Because you got giant hands, you
It
want to see
do
even
have
bigger.
massive
you want to
hands.
see bigger.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
Everything needs to be smaller.
That's right.
It's like, old mate, we saw this this band playing up at the Lazy Bones Lounge in Marrickville.
Oh, yeah.
And this kid, he must only be what's that band called?
His name is Yannick Coffee. I don't know.
What a name.
Yeah,
What
I
are
think
they?
it's just the Yannick Coffee band.
Okay, well,
But he's
they
incredible.
They are the real deal.
Yeah, they're
Like,
actually they're
it's-
real musicians.
They're the house band at this venue, and they basically just put everyone to shame. So it's really hard to go and play
Oh,
after.
yeah.
Gotta go
They
up
just-
after 'em.
We've had to do it twice
We've had to do
now.
it twice. It's a sad time
This
for us.
kid is like maybe.
How old do you reckon he is?
Well, when we first played with him, I reckon he was like 15 max.
Yeah, you reckon he's like 17?
Yeah, he'd probably be
maybe
about 17
He's
now,
not
and
legal.
he's-
Like, he
Wow.
can't drink. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
that's right. And he's
Except for coffee.
absolute an absolute shredder. He's ridiculously good.
Yeah,
It makes me sick.
Yeah,
his
me
whole,
too.
The whole band.
Oh,
is
yeah.
ridiculous as well. They had this chick playing guitar.
Yeah, big
and
hollow
you
body
kinda
thing.
like she was playing like a 3/3.
It was an Ibanez, actually.
It was Ibanez.
Yeah.
And she was just shredding
Yeah.
up a storm alongside him. Like
Yeah.
They were just like soloing off against each other.
It was amazing.
But he's like, there's got this whole like Gary Clark,
Yeah,
Tom Leo
100%,
thing going
yeah.
on, like eyes shut, just like he's all over the place. He just stays above the 20th fret.
Yeah, that's right.
He just works those 2 frets. of
Tone
that
for days.
Strat. But
He was playing
wait,
Strat,
wait,
yeah.
he was playing a Strat.
Yeah. See?
I can't remember where I was going with that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, he seemed to make it work. Oh,
Yeah.
he was a giant.
He had big hands.
So the Strat he was playing, I
It
said
looks
to Nick, I'm like,
it's
is that some like weird
tiny
small
Strat.
guy?
Yeah, right.
But his hands
How
were
big was he? Huge.
well. He's
No, it wasn't some sort of giant. He just had huge
He must
hands.
just have huge hands.
Wow.
So it's like, but it made the entire Strat seem like a toy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it seemed
it
like,
really did.
like one of those like mini Squires or something. It's just
Yeah.
so small. But then, like when you go and talk to him after,
it's
he's
like-
not like that.
No,
big.
he's not a massive
big
dude.
guy. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because he's like shredding up.
Maybe
a
it's because he's an
storm,
incredibly
and it
good
makes him
guitarist.
seem larger than life. One of
And a
those
really
sort
good
of
singer too. Like he had the whole
Stupid.
package.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
If that guy doesn't go somewhere, then there's,
Then
something wrong
there's
with the
no
world.
hope for
We
any
should
of
all
us.
be dead inside.
Yeah.
Like Nick.
Just like me.
Okay, 60 Strat.
60 Strat.
And then what?
I
What
would
cable?
plug
What cable
my
you use?
Strat
Right
in.
angle?
I would use no. You wouldn't plug a right angle guitar
it's a
lead
Strat.
into a Strat.
Such an
Be sticking
idiot.
on a weird. Jeez
People are
Christ.
so enraged now. It's like,
I'm
right
in.
angle?
Oh, I need to calm myself down. No, I would use just one of the Fender cables, like the ones we have over the road at the moment, the black ones.
Yeah.
They are the Performance series.
Yeah.
Those cables don't tangle. You shake them and they're like
really?
jelly and
Like
they just
the,
unravel.
like the tweed ones
No,
that
not
you
even
can-
the tweed ones. They're a weird material. I tell people all the time. I'm like, I use these because you generally
magic.
like it is like
Yeah,
magic.
they
You
actually make this with
genuinely
magic.
like shake them and they just like unravel. So I would use one of those cables.
Yeah.
I'd plug that into a tube screamer, a TS-808 tube screamer.
None of this 9, none of this TS9.
Nah, I don't want
nonsense.
TS9. Christ.
Look at the button on it.
Oh,
so dumb.
Into a tube screamer and then straight into
Oh, what? What?
drum roll, an AC-15.
AC-15.
I know. An AC-15. I know. Call me crazy. You would have thought I would have said
Like
like,
our
a
Nico Blue AC-15 or just Greenback?
just Sam's AC-15.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what that has in it.
I think
was
it's
one of
just
those
it's a
limited
standard
edition.
one. It's just a different color. It's a purple
But was
one.
that before they started putting greenbacks in them? You know, they redid them all, and they used to come with like just a Vox speaker or something. And then
I think it is just the one with just a Vox speaker.
Cool.
It
limited
sounds
edition
great.
purple one. You know
But-
those
Yeah,
limited
yeah.
edition ones they did.
Oh, wicked.
That does
But
sound
yeah,
stupid
it's
good.
like I don't
I
know.
think that's
I'm-
also got something to do with like Sam spilling just the right amount of beer in it,
True. He's got that.
and it's messed with the circuitry until it's
That
like the tone is
lubricated
just
tone,
right.
yeah.
It's like his Lucas Nano.
Yeah.
He's so Sam Coles, who used to work here at Hayworths and plays in Mac Tango with me and Nick. He had a PA system called a HK Lucas Nano. And he just brought it into work one day. He's like, my Lucas Nano's not,
not
working,
working
anymore.
anymore."
It's just stopped working. Anyway, so we're looking at it. I think like Raph and I are looking at it behind the thing. You can see just like dried liquid, like that's dripped down the side of it. And we're like,
Classic.
it looks like something's been spilled on this, Sam. He's like, nah, nothing's been spilled on it. So we got a warranty thing done for it and went to the repairer. The repairer's like opened it up and fixed it up, sends it back. He's like, okay, it's all working, but you need to tell Sam that I think your HK Nano has a drinking problem. It like just stunk of goon.
yeah.
Just like a entire goon bag had been
Yeah.
spilled inside this PA system. But he got it going again.
Yeah, it works.
There you go. Sturdy.
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, that's
good.
right.
Good old
Um,
Coles.
classic Sam Coles.
Yeah.
We should just make that a segment on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Something crazy Sam
Classic
Coles has
Coles
done.
moment. So we'd have to wait like after hours version of it.
Yeah,
for
that's
a lot
right.
of it.
Oh, too
Remember
much
like
of it.
Big Brother used to have that after hours.
Yeah, up
Yeah.
late.
Up late.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened to hot dogs? Remember hot dogs from Big Brother? You had a late show. No. Just curious. Hot dogs.
Whatever happened to Big Brother?
Yeah.
And they tried to revive it on another
Channel.
network or something,
Yes.
right?
Now there's
I
like
think people
50
realise that
channels.
it's just watching people live in a house. And I live in a house.
Yeah.
This doesn't make any sense at all. I can create my own challenges in my
Yeah.
own house.
Yeah. But yeah, AC15. I don't know. It just
So
it just
60
sounds
Strat,
really good.
AC15,
Tube
Tube
screamer, and that's it.
808. That's it.
That's literally all I would use. Like you got on an AC15, you've got reverb and tremolo,
Yeah.
which I mean, I'm not
tremolo?
the tremolo.
Yeah.
I'm not some crazy good guitarist. I don't need. I think I would look like a fool if I had a giant pedal board with a lot of things going on. Or
Fool.
I'd probably look like a fool with like a $100,000 60 Strat as well or whatever. But
No one would know.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's
though.
the thing, no
one
one
would
would know, yeah.
It's like you can say this guitar's worth $100,000. It's like, is it?
is it?
Yeah. Looks like a guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just really like the sound of the AC15s at the moment.
It's weird
I'm just
though for
loving
a
them.
Fender through a.
I know.
box,
I know.
because
It's
like,
people.
It's blasphemy.
I'm probably going to go over the road and have a lot of hate mail.
A lot.
Yeah.
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 People will actually write it, handwrite,
Handwritten,
mail,
yeah.
and mail it
Oh,
through the postal service.
more fan mail.
Oh no! Here's the hate mail.
Oh. But yeah, that's me.
None of that electronic mail. That's interesting.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's wrong.
Yeah. Well,
You know how we said there's no right or wrong?
yeah,
with
that's
this?
the wrong answer.
I don't know about
wrong
that one.
answer.
I don't
It's
know.
like to spread myself out.
Debate. I like it though. I
Yeah.
like it. It's controversial.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
like just shaking that cage.
Yeah, that's right.
What Dill?
All right. Do we have to go acoustic or electric?
No, whatever. Whatever.
Anything.
Oh,
That,
well,
that
you can
changes
pick.
everything.
You can.
I'll-
You can do one. I'll go back
Now
to
I
Nick.
want
We'll
to
go
go
back
like
to Nick.
acoustic
We'll
as
go
well.
back.
I would like an
We'll go back.
acoustic.
It's all right. Okay,
I
acoustic.
own a Cole Clark.
I thought you were about to say acoustic.
Acoustic. I like acoustic. I've got a Cole Clark.
Yeah. What Cole Clark is it?
It's an Angel 2.
Yeah.
Redwood Blackwood.
It's the best.
It's the best.
It's the best.
I'm
No matter what
I'm
Nick
really
says.
happy with it.
Bring it on.
If I was playing live and I was a bit better, I might actually go a Blackwood.
You reckon?
Possibly
Why?
on a Fat Lady too.
On a fat lady.
Yeah.
Blackwood and a fat lady. Redwood,
Yeah.
Blackwood,
Just
Angel.
because something different. It's
Yeah.
a dream.
The Blackwoods are nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they
But
look
I still
great.
think
I'm pretty
every
in
time
love
you
with
play
my
a
guitar,
Redwood,
though.
every time you play Redwood,
Yeah.
Blackwood, they sound
They're so
super
warm.
good. And they always just look like
It's
nothing else.
It's a wicked guitar.
Yeah.
I love it.
So that's
so
your
I'm pretty-
acoustic.
Yeah.
That's your dream rig. Is that guitar?
well, that's my acoustic,
Yeah,
and then
but
I'd
what do you play
probably
it
run
through?
it.
What do you play
well,
it
here's,
through?
like, I was thinking about
Get off
the
freaky.
best
Get
way.
off freaky,
Get off
Dylan.
freaky.
It's gonna be like 7 phases.
Yeah, that's right. I do the whole John Butler thing.
Yeah.
The whole John Butler thing. Yeah.
What would you do?
I'd
What would
probably
you
use a
run
bunch of electro harmonics pedals.
Oh yeah.
through? With your acoustic.
Yeah, and then run.
Oh, okay. Maybe not.
I'd try to run two.
Just 17 big muffs.
I'm not
Like
exactly
what?
sure
Like
how
what?
I'd do it, but I'd have to run some sort of Marshall amp, like a little stack,
Yeah.
and an acoustic amp. So he's running two amps,
What are you doing?
plugging it in, John Butler style. That's what I'm
Mate,
saying.
all you need is a Strat, Tube Screamer, and an AC15.
Wait, but what are you going to do with the acoustic through the Marshall amp? Make it sound like an electric.
Yeah, you can switch, I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound good.
It might. I can make a lot of noise.
In his dreams,
A
it
little
sounds
bit-
good.
It's experimental.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I'd like to be different.
yeah that's
a
weird.
bit different.
That's weird. I mean, it all comes down to what cables you use, really.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
that's true.
cables.
That's where the tone lies.
Yeah.
I actually do like the tweed cables that Fender has.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
great.
my favourite.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't just unravel like those performance
yeah,
series.
right.
I'm
They
telling
don't have
you,
the magic.
I'm going to go tangle one up. I'm going to go over the road, tangle one up,
Show
and I'm
us.
going to show. I'm
We'll
going to do a
we'll-
demo
we'll
video.
actually- yeah, we'll get a video of it
Genuinely,
later. Of Nick
it's-
just tangling the crap out of some
Yeah.
cables and then just
Shaking them.
watching the magic happen.
Is it
Seriously?
the POG that's like the
The POG is
the
wicked.
keyboardy like?
Yeah, well, they
you
do
can-
that B9 pedal, which is
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Hammond style, but the POG is it's like a
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, the
It's like a
synth.
synthy thing.
So you can do some crazy.
You could do crazy things, but I just don't know about an acoustic.
Yeah,
You're too crazy, Dylan.
Nah, I reckon it'd
You're too
sound great.
crazy.
I think it'd be wicked.
Yeah. I could just to see you out in your garage, just getting all weird. Just got this rig set up. That's
Be like
just
that
out of-
bass
out
thing we
of
watched
weird.
yesterday. That
Oh, that was crazy. If you go on our Facebook page, I put up this video yesterday of this new Ibanez bass.
Oh, is that the half
Yeah,
thing?
the
Like
half and
got
half.
3 fret. Is it 3 fret?
Yeah.
Or 2 fret? Three
Three
fretless
fretless,
strings.
and then-
I
a
saw
5
one
string
at NAMM.
underneath.
Played
Yeah.
one at NAMM, yeah.
Did you?
It was awesome. Not that I can play
What did you
bass.
play on it?
I think I probably played.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that was.
That's my impersonation
Yeah,
of this bass.
I slapped on the top
I
and then slid
kind
on the
of
bottom.
really want to get one.
You should
Yeah.
play
Not
one.
for myself, just for the shop. Like I don't want to spend my money on it, but just to try it.
so we can try
Just to
it.
see. But I think it's going to be dumb. I don't know. Like I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm not that good though, and I think you'd have to be like on a
think you'd
sort
have
of
to be.
Dylan sort of freak out level.
Well, that's
to-
the thing.
to
like,
really get
you'd
away
wanna,
with
wanna, yeah, surely you'd want to be doing something different.
You'd want to be a solo bass artist.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds
Imagine
horrible.
how good you need to be to get away with that. You got a delivery. Dylan's got a delivery.
Dylan, bye, Dylan.
That's all right. I'll tell you my ultimate rig.
Yeah, I'm curious.
While Dylan's not here to laugh at me.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm going to tear it down no matter
Yeah, I
what it
know.
is. I could love it.
Well, what I would get is a Pilsner Burst. I may or may not already have this.
Yeah.
I don't even know what model it is.
It's
like
an
an S5. There's some other numbers.
Yeah, 5-6 Q something.
like that.
It's got a Q in it because it's got a quilted maple top.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a Ibanez Prestige.
There's
S
one over the
series.
road
Yeah, in the
at the
Nebula
moment.
Green.
Yeah, Nebula Green. You can't get Pilsner Burst
no,
anymore.
doesn't come. No Floyd. It's just stop tail
just
on it and
Wicked guitar.
5-way switch.
As much as I want to like tear it down and say that it's a horrible piece of crap, it's not.
You can do everything
It's
on it.
just a really good guitar. 5-way switch, yeah.
5-way switch.
So he's got the coil
It's
taps and
does everything. Feels amazing.
Yeah,
Best guitar. I have said it constantly.
Yeah.
Best guitar I've made.
yeah.
Best guitar I've made. It's you could play like funk on it, metal,
Yeah.
whatever. And then what I would do is I'd get a Fender Tweed cable.
Tweed.
Yeah. Pilsner.
Special
Pilsner
edition.
colour. And I would play it through.
You're plugging straight in, no pedals.
Oh, what? Yeah, I would. But I would get, say, like maybe like one of those head rush units.
Oh yeah,
like
they
a
are.
multi-effect.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'd use. Like a head rush or
like a
HD 500.
HD500X or something. Yeah, yeah.
168 HD500. No amp modelling. I just kill the amp
Yeah,
modelling
yeah.
on it. Just
And
use
then
it for
go.
the effects. And I'd play it through a Marshall JVM 205H.
I was under the impression that you hated Marshall stuff.
No. And through a 1960A cab. I'd get
why
the
did-
full stack.
Why did I think that you hated Marshall?
Well, because Marshall went through this stage where they had like a 100% like defective thing going on.
Because I'd almost change my AC15 to a DSL40, but
I think the
you know,
DSL40 is the best valve amp you can
It's
buy under $1,000.
really, really good.
100%. There's nothing else. That
But I
comes
just
close.
haven't had enough chance to like jam my
It's
little
just
heart out on a
it's-
DSL40.
So that's what I do. I'd get my Pilsner
Yep.
Prestige, and I'd just plug it straight into I'd get like a head rush unit or a HD 500 multi effects, kill the amp modeling, and just plug it straight into what did I say?
The Marshall
The
JVM.
JVM 205H with a 1960 full quad.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my setup. Those heads do everything. Because the clean on them's wicked.
Yeah.
They got reverb built in. You can hit. They're like 3 functions. So you got the green,
You got
orange,
each-
and
yeah,
red.
that's right,
Orange
yeah.
is just an overdrive, which is good for just like rock or indie or whatever. And then you just hit the red button and you're in like new metal land.
New metal, yeah.
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 Which is where I live.
That's where the fires were started.
That's right. That's where that happened.
Mm.
And then like I just use the head rush or the thing to do all my crazy like delays and all that sort of stuff. I
very
don't
cool.
know. Like I like the efficiency of having just everything in that board.
Yeah.
I can get every tone I ever need out of a tube screamer.
I can get it to like do tap delays and everything.
Oh, that's probably the only thing I
Oh
would
no,
add.
I can't go back.
It would be like just some sort of delay pedal for a little bit of slapback delay. I'm a
Yep.
big fan of a bit of slapback.
Slap back.
Literally everything I've ever recorded since I figured out how to like put a slapback delay on it. Everything has a slapback. On my jam room, on the jam room that we jam in,
Yeah.
the,
You just put it on
every
the master-
microphone
on the
has a
master control,
slapback
has
on
a
it.
slapback on
Yeah,
it?
everything.
Slap away.
Everything's better with a slapback delay.
Well, that's what they say. I've seen that on a shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should get that made.
Yeah, yeah. Acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's so hard.
Mine's easy.
So hard. I would. Is that a phone ringing? Ah, just leave it, Dill. Jokers.
Yeah.
I
I know.
Redwood, Blackwood, Angel 2. I think they sound wicked.
Sound wicked.
Cole Clark. I've got a Taylor GS Mini that I use at home, but since Taylor decided they hate Australia,
That's true.
Yeah.
can't really endorse it that much
Yeah.
anymore.
No.
Yeah, I think a Redwood, Blackwood, Angel 2 is the way to go. That's a wicked guitar, and I just play it through an AER Compact 60.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, if Compact 60, good enough for Tommy Emmanuel.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
He's
good
pretty
like
average. Yeah.
So I'd probably make it sound the same.
Yeah. You just
Yeah.
play some classical gas.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Lily.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
What
That's
about you,
easy.
Nurk? Acoustic.
I
Seeing you
actually.
were so filthy that Dylan decided to go with the acoustic.
I will pick an electric then.
I
as well.
I actually probably already own mine, and that would be that little Martin that I own.
Yeah, that's no good. It's too old.
It's yeah.
So
I wouldn't
old.
want to play it.
It is very old.
What year?
It's
is it?
1943.
Yeah, nothing good ever happened in that year.
015. Little mahogany body thing.
That's like a wartime.
It is a wartime guitar.
guitar.
Yeah, it's lax.
Shouldn't they have been fighting wars instead of building guitars?
Well, interesting little fact.
Sounds like draft dodging.
It lacks a lot of steel in the guitar. It doesn't have a truss rod because all the steel was going to the war. The
way.
buttons on it are plastic, like
Where's
tuning
the tr- so
heads.
no truss rod?
No truss rod. It's got
So
an
what
ebony.
So you just
Ebony
have to
thing.
Keep it in a climate-controlled room.
That's
all
right.
the
I've got a humidity control.
Humidity.
Requirement.
What are those
Humidifier.
chambers that Michael Jackson used to sleep in?
Yeah, that's right. One of them. And I actually,
It's one of them. It's just I bought one. My Martin sleep for it.
yeah. No, but that's probably it. I don't know. I just I
love
really,
that.
really love that little guitar.
That's kind of cool. Those like that's what makes the history of those things so cool. Though.
Yeah.
It's like the you know how like Electromonics made the US like pedals and they made Russian ones.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like apparently made. I don't know if it's true or not. They always said like these were made out of like old tank parts
and pieces, yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
to make the casing. Could be complete lies.
They just reissued
I've
that
never looked into it.
that
Yeah, we
green
Russian
Russian
ones?
Big Muff.
We
Yeah.
we got one.
Yeah,
last
we got one
week
for
or something.
customer.
Oh really? Oh, you had a baseballs like a Russian baseballs pedal.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's probably sitting in a tub up at the studio. somewhere. I don't know. Yeah. It's made of Russian tank parts though, so it'll
Yeah.
last forever.
Yeah, it's
Soviet tanks, it's strong. Electric rig, Dill. What do you get? How freaky are you going to get with this one? You've already weirded
not-
me out
not
with your
freaky.
acoustic one.
get freaky,
Get freaky,
get swifty.
Jeez. I really like tellies. It'd be
Yeah.
a wicked telly.
you
I
seen
don't know
the-
what era.
Like a really
Maybe
good
like
one, like an Affinity.
probably like an Infinity.
Race green.
Competition orange.
Yeah.
I love them.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
they are
the
sick. They are sick.
Have you seen the American Pro one? We just got over the road, the red one.
No.
No.
It's ash body, red lacquer,
Transparent.
transparent
I like,
red.
I
Yeah,
like the
transparent
70s
crimson or
with the big
whatever.
headstocks.
Oh, I'm gonna have to storm off.
Fight!
Boom.
I'm
leaving.
No, I haven't seen that yet.
That's awesome.
I
I was going to
always
bring it
look
over,
good.
but
They
I
always look good.
yeah,
I dig the hollow body.
Like a
Oh,
thin,
thin
like a
line.
lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be something cool.
that
Yeah.
would be cool.
You'd have to put slapback delay on that.
100%.
Definitely.
You can't play a telly without slapback delay. It's almost illegal.
It is actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there you go. So don't do it, Dylan.
Don't do it.
What do you put it through?
Ah,
Something weird.
nah.
Nah.
I don't really know. I haven't thought about it too much.
Oh, Dylan. Dylan.
I want something that could do everything, I think.
Yeah. So what can do everything? DSL 40.
DSL
Yeah,
40s
it was
can
just-
do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Blues Junior is a good little lamp.
Although
Blues
I don't know.
Junior.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Telly
I
through a
don't wanna-
DSL 40. I'm not convinced.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
like Mike from from Incubus Sound, that kind of.
What did
Rocky,
he play?
he
He plays
used-
Fenders, didn't he?
He plays the telly.
But
And he
is it
uses-
amps?
Uses an AC-15.
What do he uses?
I reckon
He doesn't.
use
I
a
don't.
Vox.
Actually, he
Might
might.
actually use a
You know
Vox.
what would be really cool sound and amp is the British high watt stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like we had, I don't know, we've had them before. Like a stadium, they call it a stadium something or
Yeah.
whatever. They sound it sounds like it just sounds like you're playing Oasis.
Oasis stuff. I do dig some of the Orange stuff. I'd have to like.
Yeah, that's a good call.
That the EVH amp that we've
The
got.
5150?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty
Pretty hot.
cool.
I don't know
too.
about telly. I don't know
Yeah.
telly through it.
Oh, yeah, I was just thinking amps.
Yeah, you can't through an AC-15. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
I think with a telly.
Haha.
Yeah,
I think you're right, Nick.
not a 60 Strat.
yeah.
Yeah, no one's doing that, Nick. No one.
Oh.
That's pretty good. I think we covered.
Tweed cables,
Yeah,
of course.
obviously.
That's the only thing
Don't
that
don't
matters.
want no magic in my cable.
It's like those jiggly cables.
Yeah, I do. You like jiggling those cables?
Yeah, seriously.
While we're on Ultimate Rigs, then, because I know both you guys like to pound the tubs.
I'm a bit of a tub
As they
pounder.
say.
Yes.
As they say.
Tub thumping.
Thumping.
Chumbawamba.
Yeah, that's
I like
yeah.
to beat those skins.
Nick gets knocked down, but he gets up again. Nick, you probably already own all your Ultimate drum kit, so you may as well
Yeah,
just list what you've
probably
already
do.
bought.
I
Ultimate kit. Let's just pick one.
pick one of the.
'Cause, we've got lots to get through. Here.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a
So
really.
let's say you can pick one kit. You can pick one ride, one crash, one set of hats,
I could.
and I don't care about the hardware.
Well,
That's my favourite bit.
I'm just gonna pick. I've got 3 drum kits.
This one is the best.
The best.
I would say that my Pearl Reference Pure kit is
Yeah,
my
it is.
favorite
Oh,
drum
it is
kit.
good.
That is just an absolute
It
weapon.
it can't sound bad.
No,
Even when it's
yeah.
probably out of tune,
Yeah.
been run over by Russian tanks,
yeah,
it
yeah.
still sound good.
I'd have to rate that as definitely my kit of choice.
Okay. So reference pure.
Yeah,
That's
it's the thinner shells.
thinner shells.
Yeah.
What applies to the shells?
So I don't know the exact ply numbers, but basically the Reference Pure series
they're all
or reference,
different, aren't they?
yeah, that's right. The Reference series, basically what they did was Pearl went through and kind of tested and talked to all the best drummers and that sort of thing, and said, what timber is your favorite? Is like your
Yeah,
favorite
that's
10-inch
right.
tom?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
timber is in
'Cause
it?
it's just like
12,
isn't it
14,
like the
16.
12-inch tom is just maple. Or
Yeah,
something?
that's right.
But
Literally,
then
yeah. The 10 is like a birch maple,
and
12 is all
16
maple.
like African mahogany.
Mahogany, yeah,
and
that's
stuff
right.
like that.
So you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
like basically as it goes, the smallest drums are going to be birch. Then they kind of go to a blend of birch
More
and
attack.
maple. Then that's right. Then
Yeah.
they go from maple, all maple, then maple mahogany,
What do they use? Like, is it like North American
rock maple or something like that. I'm not
rock maple or
sure. I just know that it's African mahogany
something? Yeah,
is
that's right.
is in the
Yeah,
kick and
rich
the
mahogany.
floor toms and such. But
And the
yeah,
bass
it's just a
Yeah,
killer
yeah.
sounding kit.
Yeah.
Like.
And then the pure is just
The pure is just thinner shells. So the
same
original-
same sort of thing, but
Yeah,
thinner shells.
yeah, that's it. The original reference had really thick shells, and they got a lot of attack and volume and that sort of thing. But they're really
With
heavy
those
and
reference snares. for
yeah,
like-
that's right. They're like 26 plies or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They're crazy.
Yeah. Is it still the same snare with the pure?
The pure is the
Or they
thin
do a pure
snare. Yeah,
as
yeah.
well?
We actually gave one away at the Drum Expo, a reference pure snare.
crazy, Nick.
I know. I was trying to give it to myself,
Yeah.
and I was like
Wearing
pulling
a
the
mus- you're wearing a
names,
moustache and glasses.
pulling the names out of the hat, grabbed the wrong one. I was like, Christ.
Someone else won it. Imagine
Yeah.
winning that. It's like $1,000
yeah,
snare.
yeah,
isn't it?
more. I think, yeah, yeah. But yeah, they're just a really, really nice kit. The Reference Pure has a bit more resonance because it's got the thinner shells, kind of like more like a
Yeah.
vintage drum
better
sort
for
of sound.
recording?
Yeah, that's right. Just a killer kit. Yeah, cymbals,
Yeah, one crash, one ride. Hats.
one crash. The hats would have to be the Benny Grab sand hats, the Meinls that we
Yep.
got over the road. They are the best. I think
They are the
Dylan
best,
actually
yeah.
owns those. Crash, 18-inch Zildjian Dark Crash. It's just a killer crash.
So dark.
Ride, I don't know. I feel like I've still never found my
Perfect.
my perfect ride. I use it's a Sabian AAX Dave Weckl
Oh, yeah.
Evolution ride, and that's really cool. But
Yeah.
like,
It's not
I wouldn't
exactly
say it's
what you want.
wouldn't say it's my dream ride. It's just
Yeah.
what I've got.
They stopped
So,
making my favourite. I stopped making my
what's your favorite
one.
ride?
I had the 21-inch Zildjian Almond, but I would have used it as a ride and a crash.
Yeah,
Like I would have got two
yeah.
of them. I would have just had two 21-inch Almonds and 13-inch Master Sound hats.
Yeah, right.
That's it. That would have been my simple setup, and I just use them as rides and crashes.
Oh, I'm gonna put in
So
my
it's super,
favorite
super
snare as
thin.
well.
Super thin, so it didn't crack. So you could just like crash.
Yeah,
away.
that's right.
Crash.
Yeah,
That's what
people would think that thinner cymbals would crack easier, but that's
Ah,
not the
not
case
at
because
all.
they flex.
Yeah,
And they don't
I
crack.
don't know if they still make them. They used to make the Zildjian Z. Do they still make Zs?
Yeah.
And they were like super thick.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
thick. Like they hurt your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like yeah. They used to crack all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Um,
flex.
Cymbals, no
Snare.
flex. Yeah.
Favorite snare.
Yeah.
Tama, which I actually also own. Tama 13 SLP 13 by 7
Deep.
Ash, Tamo Ash and Maple snare, which is what I use for what we do.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's
it's,
what snare you use.
yeah, and
Oh.
it's sick.
Yeah, that thing's weird.
It is the best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's it.
I
That's
didn't know
that's
that's you were using
Yeah.
a time snare.
yeah.
Well, there you go.
I know,
There you go. I quit.
but yeah, that's
That's
me.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna get a kit, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you really wouldn't want to complain if you're sitting behind that. Yeah,
Unless,
you'd
like,
want to be.
unless you didn't like the hardware.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Dill?
Yep.
Ultimate kit. Ultimate kit. And cymbal setup. What do you do?
Ultimate. Jeez.
What do you do?
So how many? I can only choose 3 symbols.
Yeah, calm down. I know
Dylan-
you like to get all freaky with you.
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
love
I want to
cymbals.
have. I just want one drum and 70 cymbals.
Well, yeah, I'd be quite happy with like snare, kick,
snare.
and then 50 cymbals.
I just want Lars Ulrich's
That's
Angus
nice.
snare.
Bosio and stuff. That's like the house. He builds a house over the top of him with the drum racks.
Yeah.
And it's, every cymbal on earth.
Well, I would
What do you
go
do?
the Tama style walnut kit, but I want 2 kicks.
Oh my
So
god.
can it be 2
Why?
kicks instead of using double pedal? I want
You
2
want 2
kicks
kit-
because I
why?
want that big. This is my dream kit.
Yeah. Well, you
In
can
real
have
life, I play a normal.
Yeah, yeah.
stand.
No,
But
we're in
I'd have-
fantasy land. That's all right. I can still question it.
Yeah, I'd probably have like 22 and a 20, so they're different sizes, different sound.
That's insane.
And then you can also fit your smaller and larger toms. You can sort of move it all around. And I wouldn't go crazy on toms. I'd
Well,
probably
you're
have
already
four,
going crazy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
toms.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Wouldn't go
really.
crazy.
4
yeah.
toms. And like Nick, I actually own a snare that I love. It's a Tama SLP Walnut.
What is the SLP? What, are these
Sound
good?
Lab project
Yeah.
and something
Yeah.
like that.
They're good.
They're
great.
wicked.
Yeah,
and they're
okay.
not
And they're not expensive.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Well, that's what I've always, like, because I live on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't go into the real world and actually hear and
No, that's
see
true.
things. I just saw the price and went like, oh, it must be like a intermediate
Mid-range kind of,
sorta
yeah. No,
snare.
I own a reference snare.
Yeah, that's right.
And I don't use it.
Don't use it 'cause you
because
use that.
I use that Tama snare for everything that I ever
Yes.
They so much value for money
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Like,
Good work, Tama.
I don't
Yeah.
remember the last time that I played a gig and didn't have
Never.
someone come up and comment on
The snare?
my snare. Literally, like that's.
What snare
I'm
is
not.
it?
I'm not some
That's a
brilliant
fat
drummer. It's
snare,
just a
though.
great sounding snare. It makes me sound better than I am. Like that's what you want.
That's what you want out of your gear.
Yeah.
yeah.
100%. All right.
Cymbals?
Yeah.
Same as Nick. I own the Benny Greb sand hats.
Oh, join the Grab
Love
Club.
them. Love them. They're probably
Oh,
different
they're
than Nick's.
great.
That's the cool thing.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
They're hand hammered.
they're
Oh,
hand
They're,
hammered.
they're,
yeah.
they're not.
By Benny Greb?
But yeah, he crafts them himself.
more symbols.
He, yeah, hand hammered.
Mine are pretty dark.
Yeah?
Yeah. Dry and dark.
They're
okay.
super dry. Like it's like I describe it as like having. I reckon it's almost like you've got another tiny little snare that you can kind of
Yeah.
go between and
yeah?
get these really nice. Yeah, just they. If you haven't heard them, jump online and have a listen to them. They're definitely different to like. They're not like a hi-hat, classic hi-hat sound. They're like super dry.
Yeah.
Hey, with drumroom.com.au.
Boom.
Check them out.
Ride.
The Benny Grab ride's pretty good as well.
The Benny Greb ride's really good. But like Nick, I haven't found the perfect one, to be honest.
It's because they stopped making the 21-inch almond
Yeah.
ride. Wake up, Zilchin. Wake up.
I'd get the
Sure they're
new
listening.
Byzance
Yeah, I know.
Jewel or Duo.
Yeah.
They're kind of like you've got the
Oh,
unlathed and lathed
yeah,
parts.
yeah.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
have probably an 18 crash,
Yep.
and I might.
Is the 16 crash like dead? Do people
Yeah,
use
I
the
don't
16 crash
know.
anymore?
I had this conversation with someone a little while back,
Yeah.
and he was dead set that anything bigger than a 16-inch crash is terrible, and I was like, anything smaller than a 17 is terrible.
Yeah.
Because
I
they
I can't
flick
remember
around and
I
they
can't
just
remember someone buying a 16 like
anytime.
crash.
Yeah, it's just. I think it used to be the norm, and now it's
It always was because it was
Like-
just like you had 14 hats, 16 crash,
crash
and a 20 ride.
Yeah, that's right.
And now it's like you have to have a 21 or a 22.
Yeah,
ride
big
or
old rad.
something.
Yeah,
And 17, like 17 seem popular
17s.
for
Yeah,
a crash.
yeah.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
I got a 18 and 19, I think.
Well, like you can get 20
Yeah, I've got
inch,
an 18.
20 inch crashes. They
Yeah.
just make 20
Yeah.
inch crashes like as a normal symbol now. Like everyone does.
Yeah.
Everyone does a 20 inch crash. Crazy. I like that whole thing of who's the old mate from John May? Who's John Mays?
Oh, Steve Jordan.
yeah.
yeah.
Uses
The hat-
two
16-inch hi hats
two
or something.
16-inch crash
Crashes
symbols
as
as
hi
that.
hats. Yeah.
And old mate from the Killers does the same
Same thing, yeah.
But they're like 18s.
Yeah, like
Uses 18s. as
massive.
crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went through this thing of just like I just have that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like this crazy like 18-inch hi hats and a 21-inch crash ride, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's it. And just play. I used to dig these. Remember the D drum pockets?
Yeah, yeah. That's
They had a 20 by
20,
21
yeah.
inch
20 by 20
20 by
kick.
20 kick.
Yeah.
And they were like 4-ply ash.
Yeah. They are amazing.
Yeah. I don't know if they still make them or not.
I think they
anymore.
do. I think they're the only kit. We can actually get them.
Yeah.
They're the only kit that D-Drum bring into Australia currently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
But yeah,
Yeah,
they are
sick.
wicked. We had an orange one sitting when the drum room was over here.
Yeah, yeah.
In here for ages,
Yeah.
and it was
He
just the
tapped-
fattest
he just
sounding
tapped
kit.
the skin on it. It
Yeah.
just goes boom.
Yeah.
So good. Used to sell so many of them. They did them in heaps of good finishes as well. But 4-ply
Yeah.
ash was just
Yeah.
a wicked thing to do. That actually leads us into a vicious debate. Ooh, that's the horn of debating. I was actually kind of going for a Wild World of Sport sort of thing. So poor.
ESPN.
So poor. The debate today is what's better? And I'll bring Dylan into this when he stops doing his job.
Yeah.
But what's better, a timber or acrylic drum kit?
Ooh.
What's better? This one's going to get people so angry.
I'm already angry just thinking about it.
I know.
More because
you have both.
I own both kits.
You have both.
And I have very pro, and I don't have many cons to say about either of them, but I just think
We'll start with the acrylic kit.
Okay.
We've already heard about one of your kits.
we've heard about.
So
yeah.
what's
my acrylic kit?
what's
what's
it?
good about
and
it?
Why is it good? And is it better? Is it different? Does it come close to a timber kit?
It
How does
is
that work?
different. So I've got one of the Pearl Crystal Beat kits, which are really cool. But yeah, I would say putting it up against a timber kit, it's different. Acrylic kits, I feel, have a lot more attack in the sound. So for live stuff,
So loud.
and they're loud.
They
So-
sound mic'd up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the toms on that kit it just got such a good attack and volume and kind of rumble to them that it's just such a killer live kit. Not to mention that you can put lights in them.
Well, yeah.
You know,
that
like
makes them sound better.
that's where the tone comes from.
Tone comes in the LED lights.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Like if it's
so
red,
for like
you
a
can play it heaps fast.
that's right. The
Yeah.
redder you put it, the
Yeah,
faster you can go.
do rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make it flash.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing like giving the crowd a fit.
Yeah. But yeah, lots of attack and that sort of thing. But tone-wise, they probably don't have a really nice, well-rounded kind of, note. I suppose that if
you're
yeah.
going to, let's say you've got $1,500 to spend, and you can buy like a birch, whatever. Like,
yeah,
like PDP
PDP
kit
or something. Yeah, yeah.
or you can buy Crystal Beats.
Ooh, that's a good question.
What do you pick?
I would pick a Crystal Beats. I don't know.
Because, I mean, it's never going to be. It's always going to sound the same.
Yeah, that's
As well.
true. Yeah,
But I would kind of lean towards a Crystal Beat as well.
just yeah.
I think they just sound better than everything else in that
Price range,
point.
yeah, that's right. That's what I would agree with. So putting it up against like a $4,000
'Cause how much
reference
are they?
kit,
How much is Crystal
they're
Beat?
like about $1,500 and you get the whole setup, like,
Yeah.
and you're good to go. Like, because you
Yeah.
buy them in individual pieces, so you put
Yeah,
it together
yeah.
however you like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would agree. I reckon they do sound better than any other kind of kit at that price point. It's when that's right when you kind of put them up against like your $4,000
Well,
reference
they
or
fit- 'cause,
DW
I
kit.
mean, that's when you start to go, okay,
Well,
that's-
hopefully that kit sounds better than a
Yeah.
$1,500 kit.
So, what's the difference, do you think, between paying $4,000 for an acrylic kit or the $1,500 for an
For an
acrylic kit? Is an acrylic?
Well, that's a good question. I've never played the only
They
acrylic kit
exist
I've
though,
ever
don't
played. They do, yeah.
They
I
do.
think
Like, there are like crazy,
Yeah, the expensive-
acrylic kits.
that's it. I just have never played one, but
No.
I can't imagine.
I remember
Yeah.
a D-Drum did it.
Oh,
D-Drum
right,
used to
okay.
do an acrylic kit. It had a 24, no, maybe like a crazy, like 26-inch bass drum or something. It was insane.
Yeah.
Super deep toms and everything on it. But that was like $4,500.
Yeah.
Sounded great.
Yeah,
I just don't know if it sounded
That much better
that
than
much
a
better. Because I mean,
$1,500 one.
how can it?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't know.
understand.
I think Pearl have just kind of nailed that by like,
Yeah.
I don't know, making a kit that sounds really good, that's not that expensive, that's
I wonder
also
what's worse for the
see-through.
environment.
Yeah,
acrylics
that's
or the
true because
timber?
like the fumes of them like fusing together. All
I
these-
assume 7 people die every time they make a crystal
that's
bead.
just how it's got to be.
Can someone get these guys a mask? This isn't good to breathe
But
in.
then you're cutting down trees to make
build masks.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
You can grow trees again, though.
I can't say which one's better. I can say that they both serve their own purpose.
So
and
the way
that-
you can get away with this, in a $1,500 price point, you pick a acrylic kit.
yeah, but if I had $4,000, I would
You'd
pick
get a timber kit.
A timber kit.
It's called fence sitting.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Where's Dylan? Let's get Dylan's
Perspective.
Dylan's doing this. Wait, Dylan.
Perspective.
What's better, a timber and acrylic drum kit? What do you pick?
Live or studio?
Leave it. It's the same thing. It's a drum kit. You do the same thing with it.
Dylan's going to do exactly what he doesn't know my answer yet.
No, that's true.
So,
All right. Surprisingly, I love the acrylic sound. That short,
yeah.
like it's
Because you're heaps into EDM and like
Yeah.
dancing all
that's
night.
right. I like the short sustain, I guess you call it. Like,
Yeah.
for the type of music that I like too. It's that
Yeah.
fat kind of.
Yeah.
They're incredible.
They are.
I didn't actually even know until we got a Crystal Beats in.
Yeah.
But yeah, every acrylic that
Would
I've
you
heard,
sell your
not
drum
just
kit?
Pearl.
Would you sell your drum kit you got now
Yep.
and get an acrylic kit to replace it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
that's
I think I would
big
actually.
call.
Yeah?
A good a pamping one though. Like it'd have to be.
What?
Everything
Can't have
I
to be have
wanted.
17 bass drums.
Yeah, that's
and-
right. Has to have, like,
I've got a lot of drums.
weird bass drum set up.
No.
But you could do that though, technically,
mean,
because
like-
you buy it all individually.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
You
right.
can
So
make
you can
anything.
get real weird.
You get different
Yeah,
colours as well. You
not,
could go
not even
jelly
weird.
bean.
I'd just like a
Yeah.
big kit.
Yeah.
What, would you get a 24-inch bass drum or something?
Yeah, 24 and a 22 or something. Let's do that.
24
Gotta have
and
two.
just
Still
22.
Sticking to
have
this
two,
bass drum
yeah.
thing.
You gotta have two.
It's not even a drum kit.
And
so
then
you
if
have to
you're
have two
playing
bass drums.
playing a small like gig, you don't take one.
See, I
Nah, you got to be as douchey
Nah.
as possible.
Yeah.
I reckon
Take up the whole-
the smaller the gig,
You
the
take
bigger
the
the
kit.
kit.
Yeah.
I lean towards the smaller bass drum now. Like
yeah.
a 20.
two of my
20s
three
are
kits
great.
have a 20-inch kick, and
Yeah.
I think it's the
I
bomb.
would use a 20.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
use a
just
20-inch kit.
20 and
fat
22.
and tight and
Nah.
punchy.
22.
I could never use a
You gotta get
24-inch kick.
No?
Nah, just they're big and boomy,
about
and
a
I just
short
don't know how to make it
24?
sound good. No, don't
Nah,
want
I
one.
don't think so. Like a bottom thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what it sound like though. A short 24. It'd still be boomy as. Wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it's like I don't know. I've never sat down behind a 24-inch kick and hit it in glide. That sounds
Or an
great.
acrylic one.
Yeah. I've never sat
Oh,
behind an acrylic one at all, so
Yeah.
maybe an acrylic one would sound good.
We were saying if you were in that, if you only had like $1,500 to spend,
Yep.
you'd go an acrylic kit like every day
Crystal
of the week.
Beats.
Yeah. But if you had like $5,000 to spend,
Oh, okay.
would you then go, I'm going to get a collector's or
Yeah.
a Renown? Or,
Oh, that Gretsch Renown over the road. That would be my
like,
Summer.
what would you do? Do you still go like, I'm going to get the sickest acrylic kit?
Nah.
Because it's like, what's the difference? Isn't acrylic? Someone needs to write in
Yeah,
and tell us
I'm
here.
not-
Someone that's got a really
Yeah,
expensive
I don't know.
acrylic kit and actually
Yeah.
tell
I
us
don't know.
what's the deal. Like, what's the deal with that? What would you do then?
If I had 5.
If you had $5,000 to spend on it, what kit do you get?
Yeah.
Just trying to think of all the bass drum sizes.
Yeah.
available. What bass drum
DW,
sizes?
how
the time
big
I
will
think
you
we've
make
got
a
over
bass
there is
drum?
pretty wicked.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That maple thing.
If I was walking into this shop, I would buy that. Like with $5,000, I would buy that pearl coloured
The Renown.
Renown.
Yeah, that is-
That's one of the best sounding drum kits I've ever heard.
Everyone keeps talking
I-
about.
I concur.
I'll
heard
go
it.
over and play it for you. It's
It is actually
amazing.
ridiculous.
Like-
I can't believe it's still here.
no, it's just tempting me.
I'm
It's
slowly
just sitting
saving.
there.
There's
Slowly
something about
saving
Oyster
for it.
Pearl that
Yeah.
just doesn't scream, buy me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, see, I've got an Oyster Pearl
No,
kit.
Nick.
I'm a big
No, you
fan.
do. I know.
What's wrong with Oyster Pearl?
Nothing's wrong with it.
You make me feel like there's something wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it at all. All right, BGH is in here, so I'm going to do some music for the mind for you. It's this little beautiful jingle on. Benefits of music. Let me drop this knowledge right here. You know, music elevates your mood while driving. Did you know that?
I know that I much prefer to drive if there's music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so boring without it.
Yeah, I
It makes me
know.
want to crash.
This is, I'm totally just going to run into someone or something.
40 minutes.
Murder.
40 minutes to get home yesterday because of
You
the
only
traffic
live like 15 minutes away.
coming back from
From
their
what?
long weekend. So
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that nonsense.
from here to the roundabout at Albion Park Rail.
You're the
took
king of
30
Berkeley, though, Dylan.
30
The king.
minutes.
Don't you get a King's Lane or something? No King's Lane? You could
Threatened
just go
many,
down the side.
threatened many people.
Kings Road.
Did you have music on?
No.
Oh, there you go. See?
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
problem.
why he's so angry about this
Says
drive.
here, a study in the Netherlands found that listening to music can positively impact your mood while driving, which can lead to safer behaviour than not listening to music. The next time you feel frustrated in traffic, turn up the tunes to improve your state of mind. It won't hurt your driving performance. It may even help you drive more safely. So what if you have like Cannibal Corpse or something just like blasting? Like, is that... You reckon you drive safer?
See, I think that just amps you up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like
I wonder.
I
you know
think,
when you're
yeah.
wired
I mean,
and you're like,
this is a Dutch study here. Like, I don't know what they listen to in the Netherlands, but
yeah.
maybe it's karma. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, here's a fun example for you. On the weekend, I had to make a trip up to Sydney and back, just to pick someone up.
Why?
It's a long
Something
story.
silly.
Something silly.
You stitch yourself up.
I stitched.
can see
I
it.
was stitched up.
Yeah, big time.
And yeah, long story short, I basically had to drive to Sydney, pick someone up, and come back. And I was like,
It's a horror. I'm already angry.
I was angry.
I'm already angry.
I was
put some music on.
very frustrated. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of this time. So I put on Gang of Youth's new album.
Oh, it's so good.
And I haven't had a chance to sit down and listen to the whole
Yeah.
thing yet. And I was like, I'll just do that. And I had a great time.
Yeah.
But it just was like, because it's a great album.
It's,
and
have you heard it?
it's
so good.
really good.
Heard bits.
So good. It's an Australian band.
Yeah.
Because Australian bands normally suck.
Yeah, it's true.
It's world class.
It's really good. So that definitely elevated my mood whilst
Yeah.
driving on a trip that I did not want to be
Did not want to
driving
be.
on.
It's the old weekend stitch up,
Oh.
Nick. Weekend stitch
Yeah,
up.
it was.
We'll hear about that story off air. All right. Thanks heaps, guys. Good
No
podcast.
worries.
Farewell.
And make sure you subscribe to the Hayworth Music Podcast on iTunes. Leave us a review. Help us climb those charts. And email us And if you know about these acrylic kits,
Yeah.
and what the difference is,
Come in
definitely
and
tell
say
us.
good day.
I want to know what your ultimate rig is. You want to tell us what your ultimate rig is? Comment on Facebook, send us a message, whatever. We might read some out on the other episodes. Come back and see if Dylan can really nut out what size bass drums he wants for his 7 bass drum kit.
I need 3.
Yeah, oh, dude. When I see people with 3 bass drums, it makes me angry.
Yeah.
You don't have 3 feet. Thanks for listening. See you next time.
Bye.
So yeah.